Hello and welcome to this edition of the News for the Hearing Impaired. I'm Rukma and with me is Sonu. Let's begin with our top story. In West Bengal, polling for 56 constituencies in the second phase is underway. Voters lined up in good numbers outside polling booths to cast their franchise to vote. In first 2 hours of polling, around 20% voting has been reported. Over 1.21 crore voters across 13,645 polling stations will decide the fate of 383 candidates in the second phase. 33 are women candidates. The districts where polling is taking place are Alipurduar, Jalpaiguri, Darjeeling, Uttar Dinajpur, Dakshin Dinajpur, Malda and Birbhum. Elaborate multi-tier security arrangements have been made in these areas. Voting will conclude at 6 p.m. Polling is taking place for about 45 seats in North Bengal and in Birbhum for 11 constituencies. The remaining phases will be conducted on April 21st, 25th, 30th and May 5th. Following widespread complaints, the Election Commission has ordered reshuffle of top administrative officers and also round-the-clock monitoring of several important political leaders of districts, including Birbhum. A magistrate, videographer and Central Forces personnel carries out surveillance. Meanwhile, an incident of clashes has been reported between activists of various political parties in Birbhum, in which 3 persons are reported to be injured. The injured have been taken to hospital. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, in his address to the 93rd meeting of Development Committee of the World Bank in Washington, has said India has created a favorable investment climate in all sectors, which has resulted in a hefty increase in FDI in the last 2 years. He added that foreign direct investment inflow in India has witnessed hefty increases of over 30 to 40% in the last 2 years, catapulting India into the 7th largest FDI destination in the world. The finance minister has also asked the World Bank to increase its developmental fund to $100 billion a year from the existing $50 to $60 billion and called for enhancing the share and voice of developing nations in the management of institutions providing assistance under it. He added that this would require that the economic weight captured by GDP remain the primary factor in the formula, with share of purchasing power parity-based GDP of not less than 60%. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, who is in Tehran in Iran, will interact with top Iranian leadership today to review progress on Chabahar energy cooperation, especially Farzad B project, trade and investment, banking ties, discussion on regional issues, specifically regarding Afghanistan and Syria. The External Affairs Minister is on her 2-nation visit to Iran and Russia. She will also call on Iranian President Hassan Rouhani. Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar is in Shanghai on his first visit to China to shore up defense ties between the two countries amid strains in bilateral relations over Beijing's move to block India's attempts in the UN to ban Pakistan-based terror group JAM chief Masood Azhar. In one of the biggest drug hauls in Maharashtra, the Thane police seized 18,600 kg of banned drug ephedrine valued at rupees 2,000 crores from the Solapur facility of a chemical manufacturing firm. 5 persons, including a factory manager, were arrested. Ephedrine powder is used for sniffing. Sometimes it is exported to Poland and other European countries and is also used to manufacture MD powder and methamphetamine. The factory, which was functioning illegally, has been sealed. In Noida, a speeding BMW hit 3 motorcycles, leaving 1 person dead and 3 others injured in the Sector 24 area. According to police, the vehicle hit 3 bikes near the Adobe crossing, causing injuries to their 6 riders. The unidentified driver fled the scene after the incident, abandoning the vehicle. The injured have been admitted to a nearby hospital where 1 succumbed to his injuries. The remaining are stable. A search has been launched to nab the accused driver. A powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake has killed over 40 people in Ecuador, causing buildings to shake in cities more than 100 miles away. A state of emergency has been declared in 6 provinces after the tremor struck near the country's coast. The quake, centered near the city of Muisne, shook buildings in the capital Quito, more than 160 kilometers away. There are reports of an overpass being destroyed in the port city of Guayaquil, and damage to buildings in many areas. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center says hazardous waves are possible on coastlines within 300 kilometers. Two earthquakes jolted the same area just 11 minutes apart. The first measured 4.8 and the second 7.8. The quake also rattled northern Peru. And well, that's all we have time for in this edition of our special bulletin of news for the hearing impaired. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.